positivity, love, safety, and determination from Kentucky all the way around the world. Hope everyone's having a good one. Hope everyone's having a great one. We just got this bomb-ass new streaming locale here. I think it's wonderful. All this fucking groovy plants and shit, these sunflowers in the background. Totally by the way. I can interact with this. Hell yeah. Hope everyone's having a good one. Hope everyone's had a great one. We had a wonderful stream go down this morning for sure. All kinds of fine folks showing out. So that was cool. That was badass. That was grooving. So now that everyone's went out and had themselves a day, now we're going to come around and be like, now, how about that day, yo? First like, by God, look at it go. Hell yeah. Right on, rock on. It's a little hot out here. But they got that cool breeze going, that nice vibe and whatnot. Hope everyone's having a good one for sure. So to our first viewer, our first like, we definitely appreciate all the folk who drop in and watch the live streams. You guys are the coolest. You guys are the best for sure. Definitely appreciating anyone dropping it up in chat, telling us where it is, where it's at, or where they're at. Of course, we love the folk hitting it up, a little geography, a little worldwide love and action and stuff. And of course, all the folk that are subscribed and joined up to the Stoosey Boys fam, damn, y'all sons of bitches truly are the greatest. So, for sure. We're in the thick of it. I think it's a real nice background. I dig it. Look at all that foliage back there. A couple hanging plants. Rainbow Band, my baby, my Giap, first comment. Hell yeah, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That is a little played the fifth as necessary. Had this little ziti action going down earlier. That was cool. That was grooving. It's always nice to make the ridged ziti pasta with that ragu, slow cooked, kettle cooked, whatever. Smashed 420 said, fuck going on. It's a strange way to come up in here. What's up, Smash? How you doing? Atlas said hi and said hi. What's poppin', Atlas? Hope y'all are having a good one. Hope everyone's having a great one. Got me a frozen margarita. I'm feeling myself. Now, when you say feeling yourself, is it like tough love or like what? Yeah, what are you doing there, Smash? The Margarita King. Yeah, definitely hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Atlas, we're in Kentucky. This is where Kentucky and Tennessee meet. We're out in Yeehawville. He said, "Ayo, what played the fifth?" Of course, once again, appreciate anybody double tapping, drawing the likes, driving up the button. By God, appreciate anyone hitting it up in chat, telling us where it is and where it's at, and definitely anyone who likes what we're doing here. We appreciate it if y'all subscribe and join on into the fam. Damn. Papa said gentle strokes. Samuel Enriquez said you're cool. Right on, Samuel. Once you subscribe and join at the fam. Damn. Terry said you got moonshine. Negative on that, Terry. We're just about due for a Papa's drink mixing video, but that's a negative. Sometimes you gotta play the fifth one ball at a time, you know what I'm saying? Whew. Did manage to get the garden weeded. I did manage to work some more on getting Stoosey Boy headquarters straightened up. So that's good. Every step is a step in the right direction. Managed to get produce as well. Straighten up a little around here. Make dinner was fantastic. Other than that, I guess, of course, the trip to Pound Town's always nice. Trying to think. Rain come in and squashed our fucking plans a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Did manage to do that. But yeah, real slow vibing day. Definitely a slow start to Monday, but that's what happens when you don't make the coal mine for sure. So, any new cats up in the live stream, hit it up in chat. Tell us where it is and where you're at, by God. Just drop back and do a little chill. Come a little bit closer and hear what I have to say. I can't remember the rest. Something, let's go out and feel the night. What do you do for work? You look like you living in paradise. I plead the fifth. We don't get too specific. Just know I work for a living. We call it a coal mine, but we're not actually mining coal. So there you go. And as far as living in paradise, kind of has that vibe to it, don't it? I thought it was a real good background. All these fucking... Well, those are sunflowers, and I think that's either an oak or a cedar. It's some kind of tree. I think this is a way good fucking camera angle right here. Mr. Jetpack loves the background and with his pizza. Hell yeah, Mr. Jetpack. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. No, C. Simpson, I'm not a miner. Mad respect for miners. But something like that. Bro's digging. Let's just say I work at a factory. How about that? That's close enough. I said, hell yeah. Honestly, this is the exact same pole that I do, that I have been doing my legendary porch streams from here lately. I've just literally dropped it and rotated it. It's amazing the type of view we could have had this view, y'all, the whole damn time. But, and I get to sit, as I'm telling you, Seaman's chilling, yo. None of that jumping around, hopping about kind of bull mess. Those streams are fun. Let's not get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? Those streams are a lot of fun. I'd argue that's when we have our best musical moments, admittedly. Mr. Jetpack, how has your day been, buddy? I can't recall if Jetpack was on this morning's live, but I don't think he was. So how's your day gone, brother man? Hope you've been keeping it far out, right on and left off. Bear raising hell. Yeah, well, that'll happen. From time to time. I'm sunburned as fuck from being in the sun all day. Missed this morning. Well, you know, that'll happen. Hey, I got a little toasty out there. I did manage to de-weed by hand the pepper plot pretty much in its entirety, and I'm glad I stopped when I did. Otherwise, I know for a fact I would have yanked up every bit of them carrots. It wouldn't have been worth the shit. So I am happy I stopped when I stopped. Then it came a bit of a rain, so that put a damper on what I had going on, but hey. Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. It's trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. This old engine makes it on time. Lee Central Station about 8:45. I don't get tan, I just get pink. redhead. Ha! I hear you, Mr. Jetpack. Burning is in the forecast every time. I managed to skirt it somehow. I have got just the right amount of sun. Whoa. Not going to say that one word, hippie. Don't spread your illness. Got him. Sis was fast. Hot damn. I was like, whoa. Hippie hatred. That's rare. They usually don't come on so strong with such anger. What day is today? Monday? Oh, yeah, that'll happen. Sugar! Come here, Sugar! You deaf bastard. Why do you not accept my love? Eric Cartman teach us about hippie. Well, what'd you learn from him? Gotta watch for old Neiman up in the house. He stumbled and fell. Sis got that ass quick. Well, somebody said something about hippies, so I'm going up the country. Figured you wanna go. Yeah, we're going up the country, and I figured you wanna go. We'll go out to some place where we've never been before. Hey, I'm gone where the water tastes like wine. Yeah, I'm going where the water tastes like wine. And we would jump in the water, stay drunk all the time. God damn. I'm gonna leave the city. Fuck this fucking place. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the city. Fuck this fucking place. All this fussing and fighting, man, you know I sure can't say. Now, baby, pack and leave the truck. You know we got to leave today. And exactly where we're going, I cannot say, but we might even leave the USA. This a brand new game, and I want to play. I'm just saying. These are Iran. We don't do politics on here. Two wrongs can't make a right, can they? Jacob Lazarick. But yeah, it's a chill live stream. Should have started calling it chilling in the country. Think that'd be a way to go? I don't know. We say what's up, y'all, and all. I've had 80 to 300 fucking people answer that call, so that's, you know, that's a little different to say the least. I see Sis has been putting in mod work, but not doing no comments. See, I've got this cat here, old Dart. I like him. I like him a lot. Ain't you good cat, Dart? He's a very chill animal. We could all learn a thing or two about this cat. Don't you wish you were a cat? Just hang out, be fed, get petted, and every fucking thing else. Nobody give a damn. Ain't got to do shit. Just do whatever you want day in, day out. Don't make a fuck. No politics because it separates people. We're one on this channel. Yeah, unity and whatnot. So fuck the police and whatnot. I was trying to straighten out my clematis vine. Your clamato vine? Is that where clamato juice comes from? So I thought it was something about tomatoes and clams and such. I think the new background is rocking. Totally straight up rocking. It's like, ah, yes, look at this nature and this portrayal. Plus, you never know who's liable to wind up on this portrayal, so. No, it's a flower. What? Okay, so the. Oh, it's right, the whole thing about clamato juice. Well, it still doesn't mean that's not where clamato juice comes from. What in the heck? Said I'm listening. What's good? Yes, this is Stoosey Boys. Monday evening live. We've definitely got the game set out here, and we're taking all steps possible to slowly do more farming and agriculture and get the commune set. Old Jack Doobie Price and where to resituate the Stoosey Boy World Headquarters, and we're just going to designate it as such and get some like killer, I guess, cabin in the woods deal going. Instead, it'll be a shed in a field kind of thing. Put a couple antennas on there, get the satellite link set up, get, broadband on the short wave, long wave, every wave except a watery one, because I don't know how to surf. What'd he find out? Oh, nothing. Nothing so far. It's gonna have to be between like August and October before he moves it during our dry spell where it doesn't rain for like 2 months. That's gonna be his best bet to do that, I'm gonna tell you that. Because like Rainbow pointed out, see, that peach tree was a hell of a lot smaller when they dropped that whole ass thingamabob in over there. So yeah, that big ass snake that lives under there is going to be pissed too. I can tell you that right quick in a hurry. You better watch who you're talking about, running your mouth like you know me. You're gonna fuck around and show by God you just come and show me. A one-on-one you can't hold me if your last name is Hands. Only way you wear me out is stretch my name on your pants. No resident of France. Whoa, but you swear I'm from Paris. Honey, that's careless. Toting on with purpose, trying to get worth this. My chain to your chain, I'm like Sprinter Motorola. No service, out of your range. You're out of your brains thinking I'm a shout out your name. You've got to come up with better ways than that just to lay your claim. And all that pressure you apply, and it's time to ease off. Before I finish, when you slow it down is when it really starts to sound fanatical and wonderful, isn't it? The whole label is whack. Matter of fact, yeah, I am number one. No matter if you like it, so just take it down and write it. Yeah, I am number one. Yeah, definitely a wild day today for sure. Stoosey Boys is a lot of fun. The whole YouTube thing, it's totally wild. I think it may have been a little bit since I've said anything about it, because I don't like to harp on about how insane and wonderful the YouTube experience has been, all the thousands of interactions and people and shit and everything else. Plus, we've got over 1,000 subscribers. People sitting around the world wondering about the Stoosey Boys, what we're going to do next, what the fuck the next step is, or what the, you know what I'm saying? That's what's so wild and crazy to sit back and fucking think about. Is like, whoa. It's one of those things that's sort of easy to picture and easy to imagine, but then if you actually sit down and think about it, it's like, man, there's 20, 30, 40-ish repeat offenders as well. So, like, those are the hardcore fans, you know what I'm saying? The ones that really got the notifications on and ring-a-ding-ding and everything else, and the ones that really wonder what the hell we're doing. So, that's just wild as piss. I never would have thought in 100,000 seconds that we'd ever fucking achieve that for sure. I gotta say, it's wonderful that we've been able to accomplish that, to grow this channel and keep growing this channel, quite frankly, to the best of our abilities, trying every single day. Of course, sometimes it gets hard coming up with new crazy how would you call it, harebrained ideas, you know, That's just where stepping it up and turning the gas up's all about. That's where pioneering new ways to get goofy. That's where investing in the game set. That's why I clean up Stoosey Boy World Headquarters so we can turn it into Stoosey Boy World Headquarters. Get that bitch moved. Get some hard electricity to that motherfucker. We'll have our own goddamn specific fucking Wi-Fi. And then we ought to be able to run all kinds of shit from there. I imagine we could have mics set up and fucking digital displays. I don't even shit. I can't even imagine in this moment. Hey, Seed, what's popping? But know that we're getting there. We've hit that point of okay, we're reinvesting in the Stoosey Boys. So all of our farming ambitions just go with that. But yeah, hey, Seed, I'm glad you were able to get that feed, hopefully, and feed those chickens and pigs. I remember that conversation from about 8-ish hours ago. Can you believe, hey, Seed, that I'm only like a foot away from where we were having that conversation earlier? Look at the totally different vibe got going on. It's just so much better this way. I like it. I like it a lot. Bob Dole. But yeah, so get Stoosey Boy World Headquarters set up. Put the Stoosey Boys on a higher level. We got, I guess at least we could improve the lives. Well, that's easy. Designated spot, designated, you know. We already got the shed. We've already got our own fucking space. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of getting everything hooked up and right with it and then get everything put in there. I'm about a foot away from the spot I was at the time. Hell yeah. Well, now you said you were driving. So that's kind of... If it's talking about the vehicle, then hell yeah, but that's my only percollection. Now, damn it, I know I had a beverage out here somewhere. Fixing to need one of them bad, buddy. Mouth's getting a little dry. Just a little, though. No. Sis has not got her stuff planted yet. Rainbow took a shot at it, or a dig at it, rather. I believe so earlier. Things just so crazy and unprepared. You know, when you end up just not going to the coal mine but getting paid for it, when you have a day off that's unplanned, it kind of throws you for a bit and it gets a little hard to seize the moment. But the important thing was having just, you know, another day of chill rest and vibe and fun times. Y'all be sure to hit it up in chat and all. We've been hanging with a cool crowd. We've had Hayseed, we've got Sis, we have a Rainbow Band and Paw Paw. Been doing most of the gym champing. Jetpack has come through with us. We had C. Simpson hanging. And a ton of different new folk as well as Smash 420. So there's been some fam down hanging out with us. Wade Lucero, now it's a goddamn party. Yeah, buddy. Wade misses the morning lives. That's because the morning lives happen at like goddamn 5 o'clock his time. Actually, it was 7 something, but that's beside the point. Say roll one Scooby for me. Oh. Like, roll one Scooby. Get that doobie lit, man. Like, oh, I can't do it, but I'm close. By the time PSO was finished and started raining. PSO, huh? I hear ya. What month is it? June? Hey, I hear you. Loving in an elevator. Living it up while we're going down. Loving in an elevator. Never been a big fan of Aerosmith. Said, well, damn. Yeah, I'm about to go for a beverage myself. If y'all give me just a moment, take a short break here. We're going to grab us some liquid refreshment and be right back with some freaky tales for sure. So give us just a moment. Oh, I know, those birds are great. Part of me does seriously wonder if a lot of people don't just watch us for like bird watching and shit. Just because we'll sit here and all this. And I also seen that Pete the cat trying to steal the show. Are we sure? Yeah, that was Pete. Yeah. I seen that. Because Rainbow's like, I wonder how long it'll be for a cat. Just fucking need to start doing Kentucky Sea Nature Lives and let it fucking hang for like 12 goddamn hours. Piss on it, you know what I mean? Problem is, I feel like that would totally be a thing we'd do. I don't know. We'd have to have a phone for that. I like pleading with y'all. The fifth, he means. Oh, trust me, I hear you. Hell yeah, I like pleading the fifth with you too. Hey, Seed. Bird just said, watch out for the black cat. Any of them, frankly. They're all vicious predators. It's hilarious. But yeah, I'm excited to get those channel updates going for us, for sure. I'll move this can of butane here. Trying to move that shit and get a whole revolutionized. Until then, and I like sporadically live streaming in various places and everything else, but it seems like you have better traction when it's the same place every time because there's a certain degree of comfort and familiarity. I think not only with viewers, but with yourself. It's like here, all I can't stop oohing and awing because every time I look up, I'm like, look at that. What other? Played the fifth, of course, C. Simpson, but what is love, safety, and determination? What is funky fungal freakout? Booger sugar, I think once or twice, maybe 3 times. A little, some of that old star, maybe twice. Useless shit. Bird lands on that porch safely would not be on his mind. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe 3 times. Hell yeah. Kemosabe, coffee, God, and cigarettes are all that you need. It's all that you need just to break this routine. Coffee, God, and cigarettes are all that you need. It's all that you need just to be as free as me. I remembered that. Somebody says, oh my God, I learned this particular Mischief Brew song because of you. I'm like, oh man, that's cool as hell. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know, sorry with the Stoosey Boys? I'm calling that for a pinnable right there. Except for what C. Simpson said. Let's get it going. Drop that pin. There it is. Now it's an official stream when we got our pinnable going. So they've had some homies running up here in the last bit. And Sherman's. We've already had that discussion, Wade. It wasn't for me. I only went with a Chevy. Who's to say who didn't take a ride, possibly two, in a Chevy? That's just my percollection. Well, I never went full-blown Sherm. That's because this ain't the goddamn 90s. You know what I'm saying? All that fucking peace, calm, and positivity. It's actually kind of funny considering. But now love, safety, and determination, that's a wonderful way to go. That's an absolutely spectacular way to go. And I'll die on that hill. 100%. So let me tell you, there's nothing like a nice cold draft beverage, you know, you crack the can on. It's something a real man likes to come home from work and have a drink on his porch looking off at the sunset because he's a real cowboy. He'll be driving a Ram. Ram commercial. They bust out that voice. When you drive a Firestone, there's something large in the weeds over there. My first thought, or my first instinct was panda. Too many damn neighbors now. Well, I'm giving off the appearance that that's certainly not a problem. And back here, it really isn't a problem. We just need to put the castle back here and live our lives. I figure 2, maybe 3 stories. More realistically, 2. But I'd love to drop a tower right smack in the middle of the field. That'd be bomb as hell. What are you doing, Cosmo? Pawing at the live stream. Can it sense the people? Plead the fifth. So how's everybody doing tonight? What we having for supper? What have we had for supper? I'll go ahead and lay it on you. Your man had the ziti with the marinara sauce. With that Italian cheese, by God. Some garlic bread toast. Ground beef, of course, in the sauce. Seasoned to perfection. And of course, when I say seasoned to perfection, I say enough salt to preserve that shit for another lifetime or two. Naturally. Yeah, Cosmo was chilling. It shimmied right on up the pole and was kind of giving me that, what are you doing with it? I have high hopes for Cosmo. Especially with him being a beau. We like our beaux around here.
He's a cute little thing.
Well, he's a cat.
Ow! Quit trying to whoop each other.
Who's that? KK and Pete. Mm-hmm. Pete always trying to start some shit. All right, Sis with the soft tacos for the win. So Sis and them had soft tacos. We on that not baked ziti garlic bread kick. You know, I never did eat today. I should do that. Well, damn, Hayseed. Okay, so what are we having for dinner? Let's yeah. Let's get it. Hayseed jumps up and says, "Oh shit, I haven't ate today." That's the Stoosey Boys. We'll always remind you to eat something. If you don't get the munchies after watching one of these streams, you're doing it wrong. Who's fuck if I know? Well, Elvis Presley's last meal consisted of 6 fresh chocolate chip cookies and 4 scoops of ice cream, vanilla. So you could go the way of the king. A little damn decadent. It was either 6 or 8 cookies, I can't recall. You're distracting me back here. While you're dancing around and gyrating, and yep, that'll happen. Yeah, what's up, y'all? Peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination. Peanut butter and bananas on the toilet. No. Now, Kurt Cobain's last meal was like these bananas Foster done up with some crazy shit. Oh, dude, it looked good as a son of a bitch. Your boy don't like bananas. But, man. I'm not saying it's tempting fate. I'm saying it's a good meal. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get people to eat fucking cookies and ice cream from dinner. Smoke more weed and worry about it in the morning. Jesus Christ. That's one thing. I ain't gonna forget to eat. I'll just either be too busy or too tired to do so. Can I help you?
You look so happy about it.
Yeah, I hear you. Anyway. Sometimes you gotta plead the fifth. Smoke more weed, worry about it in the morning. That's hilarious. He said, I'll figure it out later. Who gives a shit? Rainbow, where did you plant your flowers today?
I put some of them is over with my elephant ears by Bear, and then some of them I done seeds and filled out the rest of my cut flower stuff in the field. So I put out like 5 different kinds of sunflowers, like 3 kinds of zinnias, and them straw flower things, and some cosmos.
But the question being, are you experienced? You better give it some bitch. I understand your hands appear full. Maybe just a little? So now we can finally break down and talk about all those flying black triangles. So they want to act like we're not in possession of fucking alien technology. That's about a load of horse fuck. I am serious. You see some of the bullshit, the F-117 Nighthawk and goddamn, what the hell was it? B-2 stealth bomber and especially the B-21 Raider, and you try to tell me that we're not in possession of alien technology, my fucking cat's ass. We're definitely holding on to some extra goofy, spacey bullshit. Ain't no damn way.
My dog hears you. She's looking for you. Damn.
Got the yawns all of a sudden. Yes, tobacco is really kicking my ass. There's no telling what they got. I'm for real. Some of that good groovy technology. Space lasers and such. Makes me happy. Once again, I've raised the question. It was a hot minute ago, several months, multiple streams ago. Why the hell we don't see flying saucers anymore? Why is it all like orbs of light or funky shaped shit, but there's never flying saucers? And I believe it was Banshee was the one that chimed in and was like, well, maybe it's just the newer model or whatever. And it was like, oh. Because aliens are just like us. Maybe they just upgraded to the newer model. Flying saucers. Not alien extraterrestrial means extra-terran. Outside our firmament. Now defines firmament. Our bubble. Okay, so it comes from outside our bubble. But wouldn't that still be alien, or couldn't that be a word we use to describe the, deal? All I ever see is drones. I hear you. Well, now my space looker viewer thing tells me what's Starlink satellites and what is or isn't. It's like under the dome. On God, I think Stephen King ripped off a Simpsons movie. He saw that and said, yeah, but what if it was real life and all bummer and scary? Because on God, the book for that didn't come out until after the Simpsons movie come out. I'm just saying, Stephen King stole from it. He's also been on The Simpsons twice, so he's plugged in.
Look at them little years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, Stephen King ripping off The Simpsons, but that's beside the point.
I like how you can see all my plants in the background.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's the Wandering Jew and then whatever the other stuff is.
Begonias.
Scarlet begonias, ain't they?
Actually, no, that one's got pink and white. The red ones are out there.
Oh, fuck, it's hit. Dun, 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 dun. I swear to God, I thought they were scarlet begonias.
No, the red ones.
Those scarlet begonias, yeah, Touch of the Blues. Down, 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 down. Sure, scarlet begonias tucked into her curls. I knew right away they were not like other girls. Go on my Gab. I posted a great video today on the subject. What, flying saucers being the old model of spaceship? Or alien things or extraterrestrial things being or not being coming from out of the bubble? Firmament. Kind of like an egg. Everything is just an egg, man. That's why do you think eggs taste so good? Coincidence? I think not.
Is that where they got the idea for Kinder Surprise eggs?
What?
Surprise eggs.
I get maybe. Listen, I don't buy into that whole creationism tick or whatever. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But if this world is in fact made for us, it's awful interesting that every fruit and or vegetable is handleable. There's nothing too big for us. You know what I mean? Like watermelon, you might have to use 2 hands to pack it, but there's no vegetable that we can't like pack and eat, basically. Except for the poisonous ones, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's just awful interesting. No, a model of flat Earth diagram shows how it works. Okay. What?
Giant pumpkins. How you gonna pick that up and pack it all?
They're not naturally happening that way. You gotta really, yeah. So, hey, and I think pumpkins being what we consider an average sized pumpkin is also the work of selective da-da-da-da-da.
I still want to try to grow a giant pumpkin.
One of them big truck bed motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Big pumpkin.
I bet I could do it. I really want to try.
Big son of a bitch.
Have one of them on the state fair or something. That'd be cool as hell.
I think I try to draw it out for you before see. Maybe. That still doesn't answer my question of why they're rolling up and what they're rolling up orbs of light instead of flying saucers. That's my thing. Everyone's trying to understand the universe. But it's like really hard. Wow. Just wow. There's that damn sugar. I like him as well. Bring me that cat. Well, what ain't gonna do no dude? He's deaf. Tech has always been there. It's hidden through a series of lies, starting with NASA. Well, the thing about NASA is, oh, he's being skittish. You little bastard. Oh, but he'll sit there and let me pet him. Smoking that bammer, I see. These nuts up in the house. What's popping, by God? I just try to survive from day to day at this point. Well, NASA's what funds CIA. Okay. You think it'd be the other way around?
I hope all my flowers come up.
I could see NASA being like a side project of the CIA. Sunflowers, oh yeah, they all up in the background. Secret is there's no secret. Enjoy life while you got it. Basically, well, I think the presence of conspiracies exists as yet another form of entertainment. You know what I mean? Especially when you can put any hoo-ha spin on anything, whether there's any evidence or not. It's one thing about conspiracies. You can make anything sound reasonable, whether that's what actually happened or not, you know. Sometimes things just happen, and it is wild and crazy and unexplainable. But sometimes it is, or sometimes it isn't. These are the facts as we know.
Oh, you see this? It's like morning glory sprouting from the crack.
Damn. But I love me some good conspiracy theories. Don't know that I necessarily have a favorite one. I think we went to the moon. I think the natural order exists as it's been presented to us, but I'm not to say that that isn't a misconception in of itself. Like, I don't think they're hiding some grand truth about the universe. I think we're given what we know. I just wonder if what we know isn't exactly the full picture, and I guarantee it isn't. It's kind of where I'm chucking at personally. Hudson River up in the house. Until you reach a higher consciousness, then you see right through it. Yeah, basically. Basically. 10 likes, by God. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Mm-hmm. Oh. Grits and Jello. But yeah, I just think the natural order of things is probably a much grander design than we are capable of understanding. Certainly in our current forms. At any rate, I think we're all right. And we'll go forth into space and have a wonderful time. That's exactly it. Hiding the truth. If you understood what you were really meant for, you would rebel. Interesting. But rebel against what? And to what end does the rebellion bring? Because rebellion sows chaos. And of course, that can be an inherently good or an inherently negative thing. You know, you have to see the duality of it. Of course, I see the positivity of it. That's why I have an anarchy A tattooed on my back, because I believe in anarchy as a uniform system of change present in all societies' collapse and rebirth every single time. Okay, so therefore, I understand rebelling in the sense that Hudson, I'm doing fantastic. Telling you the only way to survive is to become a volunteer slave. Slave to what? To someone else's ideas? Well, you have to, it's kind of the state of things, right? I mean, our notion of what we want and what we desire has already been predetermined by so many other people and so many other else's, in the sense that, you know, might makes right, right? So the ideals that shaped the world around us before we got here, from my perspective, of course, is The reality that was provided for us had defined us arguably before we were born. Now, of course, we chose or could choose to be rebels and outcasts of that society, sure. But I argue that even that path has already been marked for us, and by the famous figures, the key people that define that particular path. And then so therefore, so we're already sort of predestined by the work tomorrow for me. It's like me and Wade are having this like way up air conversation. And Hudson's like, yeah, no work tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. But it's the self, right? It's what. Depends. I think life is entirely situation and entirely perspective. Those birds flying up there were freaking wonderful. If you choose to perceive yourself as a volunteer slave, then that is what you shall be. If you choose to perceive yourself as independent and free, then, well, that's what you shall be in your own mind. Now, the reality of the situation may be absolutely not, but if what the mind perceives, if perception is reality, and then therefore, and true that reality is reality, but I determined that the mentality and the emotional feeling sense is what makes reality reality. Yes. Please go on my Gab, watch a video, work castles, look for guys standing in front of it with a whiteboard. It's in the Discord. I'm pretty sure you've dropped it in the Discord. Or at least you've dropped part of it in the Discord, or a link to it. You've put some form of it in the Discord. You will see everything. Yeah, but damn. These people that feel that way about the King James edition, man. They say you read that, you'll see everything. I'm inclined to give Wade a fair shake. Wade's an intelligent individual. He's been there since the second damn live stream. He's a badass. He saved that woman in that house fire about 3 or 4 weeks ago, whenever it was. So I'm inclined to give him a fair shake. So all I can do is quit being lazy and see what he's talking about. Be real with you. I just, my only regret is I have nothing philosophical to offer. Anything I could offer him would be like really stupid shit. It's like, hey, look up Delicate Steve. First, you want to look up Scooby Snacks. It's the short. It's like the glass was just inside the bottle. Oh, man, it's great. It's Hudson Rivers' dad's birthday. Let's go. Be a Delicate Steve. I Can Fly Away. You're going to want the long version. That's like the 10-minute version. You want to drop back, vibe, and let it hang. But yeah, tell your dad, Hudson, that the Stoosey Boys said happy birthday. How old is that cat? How old is homie? It's almost his birthday. Well, motherfucker. I will be goddamned. And pleading some hellacious fifth out here, y'all. I am not gonna lie. Proceeds to plead the fifth again. Sometimes you've got to let the serenity and the calm of peace wash over you. Don't drown in it. For in the serenity and calmness of peace, you can find your own form of stagnation, of undoing. But if you see past this, then the moments of peace can be a reservoir of energy. a chance to reanalyze the self, to make adjustments, if necessary, to the course. Dad's birthday is July 31st. Goddamn! That's in like that's in like a month and a half, dude. We're referred to as straw man. It means fake human right. Your birth certificate is the value of commodity, not you. Honestly, kind of like how even if you've owned this property for 100,000 years or whatever, if you don't pay the property taxes, fuck you. You don't own shit. Eat a dick. Kind of deal. You don't even own land. No one owns land. That's a price you pay for living in this tribe. Now, I don't know if it's any different anywhere else, but plus, like everything else, somebody come in, invaded, took it, or whatever, somehow or some way, into the world shit or something, then yeah, I guess, nobody has ever actually owned the land that they've lived. They've all eventually lost it. No one has owned anything from start to finish, I don't figure. Not the same place, no sir. But you have to produce payment for said certification. Yeah. And it's that payment that keeps you trapped. If you think about it, if we were one world currency, one fucking $1, one world, then it'd be like, fuck this shit. I'm going to Japan. Hop and fucking go to Japan. Same money being paid all the way across, and you get over there, it's the same money. Oh, the financial whatevers. Everything could run together so nicely. I'm going to use next 20 years or so. Now we are also 10 man means tax identification number. Yeah. Oh, are they using Wizard of Oz terminology here? What the hell, cat? I've done heard straw man. Surprised we weren't known as scarecrow. And then Tin Man here. So how do we break the cycle? That's my question. Supposed to stand up and rebel. The best thing I can figure a person can do is go out there, try like hell to get that money, get yourself established as fucking independently as possible. Then I don't know. Try to use that money to finance whatever the hell, if you catch my drift, is all I can figure. Because we don't fight back. Well, it's real hard though. Yes, you hit it fire. Welcome to a higher consciousness. Well, I don't think that's higher consciousness. It's like everything else in life. It's easier than you think it is. It's like being an astronaut. I bet it don't take nothing to fucking bet everything's already half done for you. You don't break it, it breaks you. But I'm just saying I learned that from the crooked ass televangelist motherfucker. He's like X amount of fucking $1,000 to help the homeless. You can't do that if you broke. And it's like, I hate this sumbitch, but he's right. Now what do we find but a little old guy with levers and switches? Oh my god, just like in Wizard of Oz. That one dude was swearing up and down he was from North Korea that got on that stream once. I about blew his mind when I was laying down his... I'm like, bro, there's only X amount of people in charge, a few thousand or something, I think. And there's like millions of y'all If y'all just all jump up and bum rush them, I guarantee they can't kill you all. Now you're gonna lose some numbers. There's no doubt about that. And not to say the Stoosey Boys out here sparking political dissidents in other fucking countries, but I thought they knew. But yeah, I'm like, so there's millions of y'all and only thousands of them. I mean, if the numbers, that trust me, it would work. It would totally work. And he's like, wow, that's so amazing. That's so crazy. Nobody's ever thought of it. I'm like, what do you mean you've never thought about that? The Matrix is hard to follow, but it tells a story too. What about that dodging bullets shit or whatever? And then maybe it's like an allegory because the bullets are an allegory for the powers that be trying to stop you, but they come slowly. See, because if you're smart, you can plan to get around it. Tomorrowland with George Clooney or Groundhog? No, I reckon I have not. I've seen From Dusk Till Dawn with George Clooney. Now, that's a good movie right there. Said my ass ain't doing this again. I'll be delighted from hell if I get to be fucking reincarnated as me. If that's how that works. You just die and come back as you. Hell yeah. Round 2, baby. Let's get it. You alright? Hell yeah. We all by golly gosh, we've hung us out to dry for a good long minute. So we hope everyone's had a great one. We hope everyone's having a good one. Alexandre Marquez made the cuff, by God. Wonderful stream with the fam. Damn, y'all sons of bitches are great. Y'all sons of bitches are wonderful. Badass folk all around. So, Hayseed said, I want to come back as my dog. He's got it made. Well, I said something earlier about cats being in the same boat. Not having to do shit. Just get petted, fed, and everything else. Hell yeah. But y'all be good. Y'all be great. Peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination from the Stoosey Boys in Kentucky, all the way out to wherever you are, by God. Hope y'all having a good one, a good night, a good evening, and a fantastic tomorrow and all that. So y'all be good. Y'all be great. This has been the Stoosey Boys, C-Man, and we are out. So peace.